So good evening everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss about stages of the measurement system in the measurement system model. Okay. So first we are going to discuss over here like a generalized measurement system and detector transducer stage and intermediate modifying stage and terminating stage and instrumental characteristics. So these are all the things we are going to discuss over in this particular video. First we are going to discuss about the generalized measurement. So normally it can be going to consider about the system that used to measure the required quantity or parameter. So first in the generalized measurement it have primary sensing and element and conversion unit and output, that is the data processing or data presentation element, that is the output. Also you can say it as a terminating stage element. Okay, so from here on the sensing element and conversion unit and output unit, like the simple way we can remember what this generalized measurement system. So this is the block diagram of the generalized measurement systems. So here the input signal is provided over here. The detector transducer stage is this one. So first one is the detector transducer stage, and it's going to be detect the what is the input they are provided. Then the transducer signal sends to the intermediate stage. Here for it going to convert the signal into the required output. For those purpose this second stage, that is modifying stages, it can be used. And here the magnification and other things it will be takes place over in the intermediate modifying stage, and it will be sends a signal to the indicator, recorder, controller. So from there it will be going to control the process or it going to display the output thing. Okay, so this is about the generalized measurement system. So to running this detector as well as this one intermediate modifying stage, it requires some of the auxiliary power sources. Sometime in the detector it does not require, and here it is going to be, but in the intermediate modifying stage it does definitely it will be require the this one power sources. Okay, so from in the detector stage to second stage it will be move on to that. It required certain it will be send the signal into the analog input. So from here into the it's going to change the for our requirement. Okay, then comes into the stage 1 detector transducer stage. The important function of this stage is to detect the sense the input signal. The main thing is first initially any of the transducer or whatever it may be, it's going to detect the input signal or sense the input signal. Okay, so here the example is the pressure signal. It should be insensitive to accelerations. In the measurement of strain, the strain gauges should be insensitive to temperature. Okay, so these are all the example for the detector transducer stage. Then comes into the stage 2 intermediate modifying stage. So here it will be going to change uh, the signals. Okay, so it will be lies in between the stage 1 and to stage 3. Okay, so the main function of this stage is to modify or detector transduced information so that it is acceptable to the third terminating device. So that's what. So whatever the input it will be detected from the input devices, that has to be changed into the readable form of output devices. Okay, so for that this intermediate modifying stage has to be used. Then another one, the important function of this stage is to increase either amplitude or power of the signal or both to the level of required to drive the final terminating devices. So already I told you, so in the previous slide we discussed about the, it's going to magnify the values. Okay, so even in normal scales we are not going to measure the 0.01 or 0.02 mm. Only minimum value we can going to measure with the help of normal scale is the 0.1 mm only. Okay, so but sorry, 1 mm only. Okay, 0.01 or those things and all we are could not able to measure. So that, so for to measuring less than those values, it can require magnification purpose. So those things and all it will be done with this second intermediate stage. So example in this one for the like mechanical levers as well as amplifiers. Then come into the next stage, 3, that is the terminating stage. So actually it is provides the indication and recordings of the signal and from recording the signal. Okay, so those things it can be understood by the human or the control systems. Okay, in the control systems it may be used over in the automatic uh, detecting one. Okay, there it can be used. So this is done by the data presentation element. Okay, example for this generalized measurement system is the Bourdon pressure gauge. Okay, so that is the example for in this one. So if you take down the Bourdon pressure gauge, so here the Bourdon tube, the pointer and the Bourdon tube to the mechanical linkages and pointer and scale. So this is the sensing element. Here it is the second stage, like a modifying stage or conversion it will be takes place here, and pointer and the scale. So we will see from this with the help of this one, it's going to explain about this. So here we are providing the input and it is going to detect the input, how much pressure is in the particular system, that will be passes through the Bourdon tube. So then Bourdon, it will goes to the Bourdon tube, then it will be activate the linkages. So what are all the linkages, like rack and pinion gear. So it will be going to convert or magnify the values, what are the things. Then with the rack and pinion gear is connected to the pointer and scale. Once the pressure is directed over here, it will be varied position, mechanical links. That means the pointer it tries to rotate, pinion gear connected with the rack gear, it tries to move the mm, Bourdon pressure tube is connected with the rack gear. That rack gear is connected with the pinion gear. In the pinion gear, the pointer has to be attached over here. Once any deflection or pressure it will be increases or decreases, that actuate the rack gear. So connected with the pinion gear also it rotates us. From that the pointer and the scale we are going to read the readings or in the values. Okay, so this is the stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. So stage 1 is the sensing device, stage 2 is the modifying element, magnification element, and the third stage is the display unit, that is the pointer and scale. From that value we are going to note down. See, this is the Bourdon pressure gauge. So the pressure, whichever the system we are going to measure the pressure, there the Bourdon pressure is connected. So via this way the pressure it will be goes over here, it will going to actuate the gears. Okay, via it will becomes actuate the rack gear is connected over here. That rack gear is mounted on the pinion gear. The pinion gear it will be connected with the pointer. The pointer other end it will be attached with the scales. Okay, so once the pressure varied, the rack gear try to move. Okay, so from that the pointer it rotates. So from pinion it will going to rotate. So from this the values we can note down. Like this way, this Bourdon pressure gauge it will works. Then comes into the next thing, instrumental characteristics. The instrument and measurement system characteristics can be divided into two distinct characteristics. One is a static characteristic, another one is the dynamic characteristic. Static characteristics, it is going to pertain to the system where quantity to be measured are constant or very slowly with time. Okay, so normally the static characteristic, it vary slowly with the time. Okay, normally static characteristics of the measurement system are those that must be considered when the system is used to measure the condition not varying with respect to time. Then comes into the dynamic characteristics pertain to a system where quantities to be measured vary rapidly with time. Okay, so it will be vary the rapidly with time. So there are many phenomena which can be conveniently describe the static response, while on the other hand there are phenomena which can only be reported by dynamic response. The overall performance of the system many times can be evaluated by semi quantitative superposition of the static and dynamic characteristics. Okay, so this is about the dynamic characteristics. So in this video we have discussed about the stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 and instrumental characteristics. So stage 1 is a sensitive device, stage 1 is the detecting unit, and stage 2 is intermediate unit or modifying unit, and stage 3 is the display unit. Okay, these are all the things we have discussed over in this video.